They killed, you realize that 14 and 21, they did the same thing to my people. So when you said that they put millions of mine in house should a murderer go to jail for murder? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why should the white man pay for what he did? That's right. I'm in a hell of a hole, but never expected to grow. Just like to fulfill that road, that a result of me telling my soul. The story I'm telling is gone, but that is what everyone knows. The one that the devil was known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, stage, insanity, hate, is taking me. The kind of make you be killing me, making these slaves be draining my energy. 400 years and counting, they're telling my kids is countless. You acting them years is countless, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tell my king in the action, be ready to rap, cracking the sky. You getting missiles and making it take more capturing every crack and surviving. Put them all on their chains, ready to compete every for me. And let the whole world see the rhythm in the cages, they go in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, give us all for the beach. 144, keep the bullet so we can all be a beach. As soon as the trumpets is down, your king will be busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now. You see just how it feels, baby, is Look, ain't no remorse in my blood smell. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the world. Watch your body turn to flies. I could iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I'm back, gonna be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots on like farewell. Praying nigga come back around like a carousel. Still remember your honest words, ringing in my head like bells. Said you in this body, you feel the Lord, fuck the cocktail. So I ain't gonna show the clap face to the stand. I got this bar deal. Way back to the bitch in his dress. Shield bar changes, it's served cold. I just hope they make it hostile. Block fresh out the box, I swear got that no cocktail. Made myself a target in the world of man shoot. Shalom, Israel. About to get this started in California. We're about to get this Sabbath service started, man. You know what I mean? Give it up for the Most High. Blessing us to see another, you know what I mean, Sabbath. Coming here to do what we do. You feel me? And that is blessing us to see technicalities on getting it cracking and everything, getting the barbecue grill smoking and stuff, but whatnot. It's fired up now. So let's give it 1 second. Locate this. What we have on this, man? Okay. On YouTube? Yeah. All right. Say Elijah. Which means stand. We'll get into the Lord's Prayer.
Mashallah.
We say a fun hakodam, which means turn to face east.
All right, Lord's Prayer in Hebrew, Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayah.
Shabbat Shemayah.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Lakutka.
Lapuka.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Zayka.
Ratazayka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Asha.
Aisha.
Barataza.
Barataza.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Ashemaya.
Bashemaya.
Thundernow.
Thundernow.
Come.
Come.
Cal.
Cal.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalak.
Wasalak now.
Kawawat now.
Kawawat now.
Kasalak now.
Kasalak now.
Kawawat Yanao.
Kawawat now.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Tabayai now.
Tabiyah now.
Wanasaya one.
Badasai one.
Abor.
Ball.
Awashai now.
Awashai now.
Maran.
Mayan.
Right.
Right.
Kayalaka.
Kayalaka.
Amalakwa.
Amalakwa.
Wahala.
Wahala.
Wahatapira.
Watapara.
I will love you.
I will love you.
Amen.
Amen. Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom
Thy
come.
will be done
Thy will be done
in earth
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
And forgive us our debts
Give us our debts.
as we forgive our debtors.
We forgive our debt.
And lead us not
And lead us not
into temptation,
to temptation,
but deliver us
but deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
Thine is the kingdom
and the power,
and the power
and the glory,
and the glory
forever.
forever.
So be.
So be it. All right, we're going to cut the power. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua,
Baba Kushah.
Baba Kushah,
The thunder now.
Nathanael,
Hakat.
Hakat,
Hakat.
Hakat,
Arapa'ah.
Arfa'ah,
Cal Makalah.
Makal, Salaki, Makal Allah, Makal
Makal
Madawa, Salaki,
Madawa.
Makal Madawa,
Hakat.
Hakat,
Batahar.
Latahor,
Amatazaria.
Amatazoria,
Hakat.
Hakat,
Lahakriya.
Lahakwi,
Hamathiam.
Matthew,
Hakat.
Hakat,
Awakawa.
Arakawa,
Amata'ala.
Amata'ala,
Agarashan.
Garshan,
Bashem Yahushai.
Shem Yahshua,
One a month.
the water Aman, Yahweh,
Yahweh.
in the name of Yahweh,
In the name of Yahushua.
please give us the power
Please give us the power.
to heal all manner of sickness
Power to heal all manner of sickness.
and all manner of disease,
And all manner of disease.
the power to cleanse the leper,
Power to cleanse the leper.
the power to raise the dead,
Power to raise the
the
dead.
power against unclean spirits,
Power against unclean
to
spirits.
cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh,
In the name of Yahushua.
thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. All right, we're going to bless Israel. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua,
Barak Lanawa.
Barak Lanawa,
Wayasharala.
Yasharala,
Wahaya Bayat.
Ohaya Bayat,
Safari.
Safari,
Barak.
Barak,
Rapa'ah.
Rafa'ah,
Magun.
Magun,
Agun.
Magun,
Hashem Yahushua.
Shem Yahshua,
Wanaman.
the water Aman. Yahweh,
Yahweh.
in the name of Yahweh,
In the name of Yahushua.
please give us the power.
Please give us the
Salah.
power.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
in the name of Yahweh,
In the name of Yahushua.
bless us
Bless us.
and Israel
And Israel.
and the school.
And the school.
Bless,
Bless.
heal,
Heal.
shield,
Shield.
protect
Protect.
the Thompson family,
The Thompson family.
the Gibbs family,
The Gibbs family.
the Harris family,
The Harris family. The Warren family.
the Warren family,
The Price family.
Price family,
The Buck family.
the Buck family,
Taylor family.
the Taylor family. In the name of
In
Yahweh,
the name of Yahushua.
thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. All right, Psalm 121. Aisha'ah.
Asha'ah,
Al-Yanya.
Ayanya,
Al-Hahariya.
Al-Hariam,
Ma'ayan.
Marian,
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah,
Azaria.
Azaria,
Azaria.
Azaria,
Ma'ayin.
Ayin,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Asha.
Asha,
Shamayam.
Shemayam,
Wa'aratazah.
Barataza,
Al-Yathan.
Ayatan,
Lamawat.
Namawat,
Magal.
Regalka,
Al-Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam,
Shamarka.
Shamarka,
Anah.
Hana,
La'ah.
La'ah,
Yanawam.
Yanawam,
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah,
Yaishan.
Yashan,
Shamar.
Shawamar,
Yasharala.
Yasharala,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Shamar.
Shamarka,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Tazal.
Tazalka,
Al-Yad.
Al-Yah,
Yamika.
Yamika,
Yamawam.
Yawamam,
Hashamash.
Hashamash,
La'ah.
La'ah,
Yakaka.
Yakaka,
Wayarak.
Wayrak,
Bala Yalah.
Balyallah,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamarka,
Yashamarka,
Cal Rod,
Cal Rod,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Afna Pasha,
Afna Pashka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Taza Asta,
Taza Atka,
Wabu Asta,
Wabu Atka,
Wa'ait Awalam.
I will love. I will lift up mine eyes
I will lift up my eyes
unto the hills,
unto the hills,
from which cometh my help.
from what's coming to my help.
My help cometh from the power,
My help coming from the power,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and
He
earth.
will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
You will not suffer thy foot to be
He
moved.
that keepeth
He
thee
that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth
he
Israel
that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right
The
hand.
sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy
He
soul.
shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in.
from this time forth
From this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore. All right, Psalms 83. Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Al-Damayala Ka,
Al-Damayalaka,
Takarash,
Zakarash,
Wa'al Tashakwat,
Al Tashakwat,
Kayahana,
Kayahana,
Awiyabika,
Awayabika,
Yahama,
Yahama,
Yawan,
Yawan,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash,
Al-Amika,
Al-Amika,
Ya'arman Yawa,
Ya'ara Yamwa,
Sawadah,
Sawadah,
Wa'ai Wayatha,
Wayatha,
Ya'ai
Ya'aytazawa,
Al Tazapun one Yaka,
Al-Tazapa, One Yaka,
Amarwa,
Amaro,
Lakawa,
Lakawa,
Wanakakidum,
Wanakakidum,
Magalia,
Magalia,
Wala'a,
Wala'ah,
Yazakar,
Yazakar,
Shem Yasharala,
Shem Yasharala,
I would die,
Awadah,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Na'ai Tazawa,
Aytazawa,
Laba,
Laba,
Yakadwa,
Yakadwa,
Al Yaka,
Al-Yaka,
Baryak,
Barya,
Yakarafwa,
Yakarafwa,
Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Arawam,
Arawam,
Wayashemai,
Wayashima,
Alayam,
Alayam,
Mawa'aba,
Mawa'aba,
Wahagaria,
Wahagaria,
Gabal,
Gabal,
Wa'anawan,
Anwan,
Wa'analak,
Amalak,
Palashah,
Palashah,
and Yeshabia,
and Yeshabia,
House of War,
Sons of War,
Hamasha War,
Gamasha War,
Malawa,
Malawa,
Imam,
Imam,
Ayawa,
Ayawa,
Zerawat,
Zerawah,
Abanyalawat,
Abanyalawat,
Salah,
Salah,
Aishalaham,
Ashelahum,
Kamadin,
Kamadi,
Kasiyah Sara'ah,
Kasiyah Sara'ah,
Kayabian,
Kayabian,
Bonakal,
Barakah,
Wayashwan,
Wayashwan,
Nashamadwa,
Mashamadwa,
Ayanda Ara,
Mayanda Ara,
Ayawa,
Ayawa,
Daman,
Daman,
Adama,
Ladama,
Shayatamwa,
Shaitama,
Nadab Yamawa,
Nadab Yamawa,
Kairab,
Kairab,
Wakaza'aba,
Wakaza'aba,
Wakazaba,
Wakazabat,
Wakatazal,
Wakatazar,
Mana I,
Mana'ai,
Kalanasaya Kamwa,
Kairasiyah
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amarwa,
Amaru,
Naya Rashad,
Nairashah,
Manawa,
Lanawa,
Na'awa,
Nawa,
Alahaya,
Alahayim,
Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Shayatamwa,
Shaitamwa,
Kagalgula,
Galgula,
Kukwash,
the Quash,
Maponya Roraka,
Panya Rawaka,
Ka'ash,
Ka'ash,
Aba Ira Ya Ira,
Ira Ira,
Wakalah Haba,
Wakalah Haba,
Alahat,
Talahat,
Irayam,
Arayam,
Khan,
Khan,
Paradatma,
Daragatma,
Asa Irika,
Masa Irika,
Wabasa Wafata,
Wabasawa Pakta,
Tabahalam,
Kabahalam,
Mala'a,
Mala'ah,
Banyahum,
Panyaham,
Walawam,
Walawan,
Wayabakwashwa,
Wayabakwashwa,
Shamka,
Shabka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa,
Wayabahawa,
Wayabahawa,
Ayadai,
Ai,
Wayakaparwa,
Wayakaparwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayadaiwa,
Wayadaiwa,
Kaya Ata,
Kayata,
Shamka,
Shabka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Labaka,
Labaka,
Al Yanawam,
Ayawan,
Al Kaha Arataza,
Alkaha, Ratazar. Keep not thy silence,
keep not thy silence,
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh,
Hold not thy peace,
hold not thy peace,
and be not still,
and be not still,
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
For lo,
thine enemies make a tumult,
thy enemies make a
and
tumult,
they that hate thee
and they that hate thee
have lifted up the
have
head.
lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people,
against thy people,
and consulted against thy hidden
and
ones.
consulted against thy
They have
enemies.
said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
and let us cut them off
let us cut them off,
from being a nation,
being a nation.
that the name of
In
Israel
the name of Israel,
may be no more
there
remembrance.
be no more remembrance.
For they have consulted together
They have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against
They are
thee,
confederate against thee.
the tabernacles of Edom,
The tabernacles of Edom
and the
and
Ishmaelites,
the Ishmaelites
of Moab,
of Moab
and the
and the
Hagarenes,
Hagarenes,
Gabal,
Gabal
Ammon,
and Ammon
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
inhabitants of Tyre.
Asher also was joined with them.
Asher is also
They have
joined
hope
with
in
them.
the children of
They
Lot.
have hope in the children of
Salah.
Salah.
Do unto them
Do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to
as
Sisera,
to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of
the
Kishon,
brook of Kishon,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at
They
Endor.
became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like a red,
Make their nobles like Oreb,
and like Zeb.
and like Zeb.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes as Zabah,
all the princes as Zabah,
and as Zalmunna,
and as Zalmunna,
who said,
who said,
let us take to
let us take
ourselves
to ourselves
the houses of
the
Yahweh
houses of
in
Yahweh
possession.
in possession.
O my power,
O my power,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as a stubble before the wind,
as a stubble before the wind,
as a fire burns the wood,
as the fire burns the wood,
and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
and as the flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them
So persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy tempest,
and make them afraid
make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be confounded
let them be confounded,
and troubled forever.
in trouble forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the Most High
art the Most
over
High
all the earth.
over all the earth.
Sar, turn.
Shavia, which means be seated.
Okay, so we back at it. We'll pick up where we left off. We in Numbers 8 and 3.
If I may, just as far as these prayers is concerned, you know what I'm saying, these prayers, you know what I'm saying, is in our own tongue, you know what I'm saying, which is the Hebrew language, you understand? This is, the Hebrew language is our language that was stripped from us, that we was, you know what I'm saying, taught not to speak, you know, it was beaten out of us so that we would just speak, you know what I'm saying, the bastard's language, basically. So when we speak these things, we speak these prayers, we speak them in Hebrew, you know what I'm saying, it means a whole lot more than just us saying these prayers, because that's the tongue that we're supposed to be speaking to the Most High in. You understand? When we say Wapam Hakodam, which means face to east, you know what I'm saying? We say these prayers facing Israel, as you know what I'm saying, facing our nation, where we, you know what I'm saying, where our ancestors was carried from. So just to, you know, give you a little backdrop on that, you know, just to have a little bit more understanding. These prayers, you know what I'm saying, like I say, it's definitely something that the Most High is hearing, especially in the language He taught us how to speak in, you know, for us to speak to Him in our language. So just to give, like I said, just to give you a little backdrop on that.
And if I may real quick, you know what I mean? The essence, wouldn't say the essence, but the way to pray is absolutely how we get down. You turn and face the east, like the brother brought out. You know what I mean? You don't drop down on your knees and bow your head and do all that.
Right.
That's pretty similar to what the Arabs do, what the Muslims do when they drop to their knees and
get on a carpet.
stretch. They gotta have a carpet. They stretch forth and drop and bow their head down and all that. You know, that's the same thing as that. You know what I mean? But converted over to Christianity.
Right.
The two are run neck and neck together. They run side by side. You know what I mean? So with that being said, when you drop down to your knees, then basically, man, you might as well go ahead and worship Allah, man.
You know,
because you're not in the spirit of the Most High. The Most High is a warrior. He said, "Turn and face the east," and you know what I mean. And you hold your. You know what I'm saying? You don't absolutely have to hold him, but you have to turn and face the east and let your prayers be heard, brother.
right.
So, with that being said, give us 1 second to fix this. Fix this. We ain't smoky enough. We got to get a little bit more smoky.
You know, This is our prayers being carried up. That's what the incense is all about too. To get a little backdrop on that. When we light the incense, that's carrying our prayers up to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Up to heaven. So that's the whole part of lighting this incense and you know what I'm saying, going through our whole procedure is what I'm saying, how to appeal to what I'm saying, to our power, which is the Most High. You understand? Through our King Christ.
Right. If you go through these scriptures, he gives you instructions on how to worship. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it ain't no lean like this thing said, lean not to your own understanding about anything that happens in this book, man. Be taught. Be taught. How do you be taught, man? You come find a man who's the same way you was taught how to walk, the same way you was taught that the stove is hot. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Somebody who knows better than you is who you should be seeking at all times. Somebody who knows better than you.
Right.
High-ranking priest, a general, or captain, or you know what I'm saying. Come to somebody and like I said, because rank don't got nothing to do with if somebody knows more than you. But understand who what to be taught, how to be taught. You got to be taught from somebody who knows. That's where the teaching comes from. It ain't you sitting there thinking to yourself, well, I think it means this. I think it means. Actually, brother, it's people who know what that means. Go seek them.
Exactly. And you know what I'm saying? He put his priests and prophets, like he said, in these scriptures, that he was going to send his priests and prophets out to the earth, to make his word not come back void. You understand? So we do these things. You understand? This is what we are instructed to do. You know what I'm saying? These are commandments. These ain't just something that we just thought of our own. No, these are commandments from the Most High. How we supposed to, you know what I'm saying? How we supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? Appeal to our, you know what I'm saying, to our power. You understand? So we do this in honor of the Most High in Christ. You know what I'm saying? Who is our King, Christ. The world even called Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? But his Hebrew name is Yahweh Shai. And the Most High name is Yahweh. So with that being said, we're going to start at Numbers chapter 8 and verse 3 in the Hebrew. Waya Aish, Kan, Aharon, Al, Mawan, and Mawal, Panya, Hamanawa, Ra, Hamanawara, Ha'ala, Narath Yaha, Ka, Ka'ashar, Tazawa, Yahweh, Ath, Mashah, Mafor, Mazah, Ma'asha, Hamanara, Makwasha, Zahab, Ai, Yaraka, Ai, Paraka, Makwasha, Mawa'a, Kamara, Ashar, Hara'a, Yahweh, Af, Ashar, Kan, Ashar, Af, Hamanara, verse 5, Waya Dabar, Yahweh, Al, Ashar, La'amar, verse 6, Kwak, Af, Haloyim, Mata Wak, Bunyam, Ya warrior, war. No, we're not. Salakia. Yasharala. Wata Harath. Thumb, verse 7. Waka. Ta'asha. Laham. Lataharum. Lataharum. Hazah. Al Yahum. Maya. Kata'ath. Waha Da'aiba. Waha I Bar Yawa. Wahaya I Bar Yawa. Thyrai. Al Cal Basharma. Basharma. Waka Sapwa. Bagadyaham. Wahata Harwa. Verse 8. Wala Kwakwa. Par. Bun. Bakwar. Wamana Kafwa. Salath. Salath. Bala wa la. Masha man. Wapar. Shanya man. Bakwar. Bakwak. Laha. Lakata Ath. Verse 9. Waha kwa rabta. Waha kwa rabta. Ath. Aloya. La Punya. Aha. Mama. Let's see. Mawa ai. Waha kwa latha.
He put that one too close to the other one. You should burn the,
Fell down.
yeah, burn the wood up.
Oh, shoot.
I got two for one.
Waha kwa latha. Waha kwa ho. Waha hota. Ath. Cal. I Daf. Wanyam. Yasharal. All right.
I didn't see that shit fell on somewhere. Where the hell we get a camper over here? It fell over here.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm looking like, man, what the hell? When we put a candle over there, I mean, incense over here. Dog.
All right. Numbers chapter 8, verse 3. Aaron did so. Aaron did so. He lighteth the lamps, therefore, over against the candlesticks, as the Lord commanded Moses. And this work of the candlestick was of beaten gold unto the shaft thereof, unto the flowers thereof was beaten work, according unto the pattern which the Lord had showed Moses. So he made the candlestick. Verse 5, and the Lord spake unto Moses.
What are you talking about right there? You know what I mean?
This is like, this is beaten. He's making
He's lighting the menorah. The menorah.
right. This work of the candlesticks was a beaten, you're right, unto the shaft thereof, unto the flowers thereof, unto the beaten work, according unto the pattern which he showed Moses. He made the candlesticks. Right.
So yeah, with that being said, they lighten the menorah, the menorah, the gun that would die. You understand? They getting it fired up. Go ahead.
Verse 5, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 6, take the Levites from among the children of Israel and cleanse them.
Separate them from the other children real quick. You know what I mean? Real quick, go gather them together and bring them before me. Go ahead.
And thus shalt thou do unto them, to cleanse them, sprinkle water of purifying upon them, and let them shave all their flesh, and let them wash their clothes, and so make themselves clean.
Right. So that, you know what I mean? Go bathe them and then give them a little, and have them wash their clothes. You know what I mean? Present themselves in front of me as a clean man. You know, that's how you got to present yourself to the camp. That's how you got to present yourself to the school. That's how you got to present yourself before the Most High. You can't be unclean. You can't be unclean when you present yourself to the Most High. I know some of us got instances where, I mean, come as you are, but at the same time, you want to be cleansed, standing before the Lord. You understand? You want to be in a righteous state. Go ahead.
Oh, kind of, if I may, because he said shave all their flesh. So I think this is like a being a Nazarite or something. He said shave all their flesh and let them wash their
A
clothes.
Nazarite couldn't shave his flesh until a certain time.
I know that if you have to cleanse yourself for whatever sacrifice
To come again, yeah. So this is what he's telling them to do. This is specific, so
Right.
It has to be done.
Right.
In other normalities positions, we all know an Israelite gonna have a beard.
Right.
He gonna have his mane. He gonna have a head full of hair. He gonna do all these things. But in this particular, the Most High is declaring that they have to do this in order to come to me. You know what I'm saying? And bring them before me after you've done this. This was a commandment, an order to Moses.
Right.
That the Most High is telling him to fulfill, and then bring these people before me.
Yeah, this is the Levites. So this is
Right,
the
this
Levites,
is Levites and the commandments that the Most High gave them.
Yeah, this is the Levites. This is not just for everybody.
Right, because even the Levites, they was walking around with beards and whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So he said, "I'm gonna break. Hey, this is how I want you to present them." So this is basically a commandment that we read that was given to Moses. Go ahead.
Verse 8. Then let them take a young bullock with his meat offering, even fine flour mingled with oil, and another young bullock shalt thou take for a sin offering.
Right. So now we're getting back into the offerings, the peace offerings and the sin offerings. You know what I mean? We're getting back into that again. Go ahead.
And thou shalt bring the Levites before the tabernacle of the congregation, and thou shalt gather the whole assembly of the children of Israel together.
Right. So now you're gonna bring them. You're gonna bring them to the front, and then have all the people present, based on these people. They're about to get raised up. You understand? They're about to get raised up, like how we do up in this thing. You're about to get raised up. The nation of Levi is about to get raised up to be priests.
All right, verse Numbers chapter 8, verse 10 in the Hebrew. Waha Kwarabta. La Ha Loyam. La Panya. Yahweh. Wasa Makwa. Wanyam. Yasharala. Yadyaham. Al. Haloya, verse 11. Wahana Ya. Aharon. Haloya. Wa Pa. La Panya. Yahweh, Ma'af, Manyam, Yashuala, Wahayawa, La'abad, Af, Ibadath, Yahweh, verse 12. Wahaloyo, Yasamakwa, Af, Yad Yaham, Al, Ra'ash, Haparium, Wa'ayash, Af, Ha'akad, Kata'ath, Wa'ath, Ha'akad, Ilah, La Yahweh, La Kapar, Haloya, verse 13. Waha'amadya, Waha'aimata, Af, Haloya, Lafanya, Aharan, Walapanya, Manyamwa, Wahanapta, Atham, Tanawapa, La Yahweh, verse 14. Lahaba, Dalta, Ath, La Haloyim, Mata Wak, Banyam, Yashuala, Wahayawa, Laya, Aloyim, verse 15. Verse 15. Wa'akarya, Kan, Yaba Awa, Haloyim, La'abad, Af, Ahor, Mawa'id, Watahartha, Atham, Wahanapta, Atham, Tanawapa. Verse 16, Kaya, Nathaniam, Hama, You said verses. Starting at 10.
Look at this. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Do it like 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
We ended at 9. We didn't start at 9.
We ended at 8.
No, we didn't.
At 9.
Yeah. First verses is 3 to 9.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Slack.
Uh, 16. Kaya, Nathaniam, Hama, Laya, Matawak, Manyam, Yasharala, Kath, Patarath, Call, come, war, Cal, Bunyam, Yashuala, La Quat, Ya, Atham, Ya. All right. So, Numbers chapter 8, verse 10. Thou shalt bring the Levites before the Lord, and the children of Israel shall put their hands upon the Levites. Verse 11. And Aaron shall offer the Levites before the Lord for an offering of the children of Israel, that they may execute the service of the Lord.
Right. So normally we all know that the offering would usually be, you know what I mean, your best cow, your best bullock, ram, or whatever, you know. But now they're presenting a nation to the Most High nation. That's how this is how the Levites got to be the head. The Most High told Moses to bring them before him. Now he presenting them to him. You know what I mean?
Good.
After he did the instructions of the Most High, now he's telling them, after you do that, now bring them before me. And now we finna get them anointed and anointed so they can do this work.
Right.
Just like every brother in this school had to go through. He had to go through a cleansing. Like I said, he had to go through a cleansing, and then he had to go through being anointed to do this work. Go ahead.
Okay. Verse 13. And thou shalt set the Levites before Aaron and before his sons, and offer them for an offering unto the Lord. 14. Thus shalt thou separate the Levites from among the children of Israel, and the Levites shall be mine. Verse 15. And after that shall the Levites go into to do the service of the tabernacle of the congregation, and thou shalt cleanse them and offer them for an offering. Verse 16. For they are wholly given unto me from among the children of Israel, instead of such as open every womb, even instead of the firstborn of all the children of Israel, have I taken them unto me.
Right. So at this time, man, it was a heavy thing to be a Levite. You see what he just said? Man, before we all know that, he said, give me every firstborn. Every firstborn is special to me. Is the declaration that the Most High made with the children of Israel, the firstborn. And then he said, after that, everyone that cracks the womb, you know what I mean, is considered an Israelite, and it's still special to him, you know what I mean? But the firstborn is the one. And the rest, he go cling to them too. But he said the Levites at this time was even more special than that. It was even more special than the firstborn. Because he about to do something amazing for them, man. He about to raise these brothers up. About to raise these brothers up and put the whole burden of Israel, the whole council committee together, and allow them to be the priests and the counselors and the medicine man and all these other things that Israel needed. You understand?
Oh, God.
Go ahead.
All right. It's a lot about me because, yeah, the Levites were, you know what I'm saying, they ran the church, you know what I'm saying? So that's who the Lord, just like he said in the verses, he separated them from the children of Israel, because the Levites is the ones that, you know what I'm saying, passed the judgment upon the, you know, the children of Israel when they had to come to, you know, there was ever a disagreement and stuff like that. Levites is the one that, you know what I'm saying, did all the things like that.
The counseling.
They did the counseling and stuff.
Pastor judges and whatnot. So
right.
This fell upon them, you know what I mean?
So Levites are separate from everybody else.
The Lord saw fit in them from the work, had to be from the work that they was doing.
Right.
You know, the work that they was doing, the way they got down and they their posterity and just how they conducted themselves.
Right.
Most High said, give me them cats, you know what I mean? Give me them brothers.
He made sure the Levites are separate from
right.
You know what I'm saying? So Levites is the guys, you know what I'm saying, that's doing that congregation work, you know, to settle a dispute or whatever. You had it in, you had a dispute within the tribes and stuff like that. Levites carried that stuff out. So, you have, you know what I'm saying, everybody had a position. So the Levites had their position just like everybody else had a position. Just like, you know, in the war, you know what I'm saying, you got your generals, you got your, you know what I'm saying, your captains, you know what I'm saying, under them, everybody had a position to fill. So the Levites filled their position, you know, from you know, to the congregation, you know, tabernacle of the congregation, you know. So that was the Levites was a tone from, you know, all the rest of the children of Israel. So we go into Numbers chapter 8, verse 17. 17, Kaya, Laya, Ka, Baka War, Bunyam, Yasharala, Ba'adam, Waba, 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 Bayawam, Hakafia, Cal, Baka War, Ratazar, Matazarium, Aquadash Yatha, Aquadash Daya, Atham, Laya, verse 18, Wa'akwak, Ath, Aloyim, the Kath, Cal, Bakawar, Bunyam, Yasharala, verse 19, Ya'atana, Ath, Haloyim, Nathanyam, Laharan, Walabunyam wa, Mata Wak, Bunyam, Yasharala, La'ibad, Ath, Ibadath, Bunyam, Yasharala, Ba'ahal, Bawa'ai, Walakapar, Al, Bunyam, Yasharala, Wala'ah, Yahaya, Bunyam, Yasharala, Nagat, Bagashaf, Bunyam, Yasharala, Ath, Al, HaKodash, HaKodash, verse 20, Waya Aish, Masha, Wa'aharan, Wakar, Aidaf, Bunyam, Yasharala, La lawyer, Kakar, Ashar, Tazawa, Yahweh, Masha, Laloyim, Khan, Aishwa, Laham, Banyam, Yasharala, 21, Wayata Wayataka Ta Awa. Wayataka Ta Awa. Haloya. Wayakabas. Wayakabaswa. Bagadya Ham. Wayana. Aharan. Atam. Tanawapa. La Panya. Yahawa. Wayakapar. Al Yaham. Aharan. Lataha Ram, verse 22. Wa'akarya Khan. Ba'awa Haloyam. La'ibad. Bada Iba Dathma. Ba'aha. Bawa'id. Lapanya. Aharan. Walapanya. Banyamwa. Ka'ashar. Ka'ashara. Tazawa. Yahweh. Mashah. Haloyim. Khan. Aishwa. Laham. 3. Wayadabar. Yahweh. Mashah. La'amar. Right. Numbers chapter 8, verse 17. For all the firstborn of the children of Israel are mine, both man and beast. On the day that I smote every firstborn in the land of Egypt, I sanctified them for myself. Verse 18. And I have taken the Levites for all the firstborn of the children of Israel.
Right. So what that's saying right there, like he said, he took all the firstborn. Now he's taking this nation as his firstborn. Go ahead.
Verse 19. And I have given the Levites as a gift to Aaron and to his sons from among the children of Israel.
What's that? He's giving them as a gift, as help to them, to Aaron and his sons. Go ahead.
To do the service of the children of Israel in the tabernacle of the congregation.
To do the service. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead and read.
Finish.
Yeah.
And to make an atonement for the children of Israel, that there be no plague among the children of Israel, when the children of Israel come nigh unto the sanctuary.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, 20.
Okay, no. Yeah. So what he's saying is basically he's giving them as help to so Aaron and them would have to take on this whole burden as him and his sons. He's giving them help. You know what I mean? Unlike you know how this school like you see me and then you see this brother, then you see all these. You know what I mean? All the other priests out here, so that Commander Junior Hunter don't have to be the only man that's available to counsel. You know what I'm saying? Available to do all these things and put all these burdens on Aaron and his 4 sons. So he gave them a nation to help them do these things. Unlike That's why we don't need a Lear jet to go from place to place to place and all these things. We don't need to come before you and ask you for $75 million in order for us to get a jet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We don't need a big temple in order for us to do our work in, because it's so many of us, man. Any city, like we say, we in every city we need to be. We everywhere we need to be. We everywhere the Lord has put us, because we also have sacrificed ourselves to do the work of the Most High, just like He's declaring these Levites.
Right.
To do the work of the Lord, so have we. And as you know, we not Levites. We Judites right here. So after this dedication, there came another one that all of Israel could do what it is that the Levites was doing. But that what we're speaking about right here is the Levites being raised up to do this work. So they're the help for Aaron and his sons. And it's so many of them that they were all declared to be priests. They all made a decree to be a priest, right? The Most High just raised them all up, the firstborns of pretty much. If you were a Levite, then you were a priest.
Right.
So anywhere you went, and a Levite was there, you knew he was a priest. If you go to, you know what I mean? You go to Oakland, we got priests out here. You go to Sacramento, we got priests out there. You go to Stockton, we got priests out there. You go to LA, there's priests out there. So you knew who the men of the Lord was, because he sanctified these Levites to do that work and brought them in to be the help of Aaron. Go ahead.
If I may. And what it also kind of, because when you know what I'm saying, when the Levites were separated, the Lord said He wanted the firstborn, firstborn of the children of Israel. Then it says there'll be no plague amongst them. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like when you're making a sacrifice to the Lord, you giving the Lord your best.
Your best, yeah, absolutely.
You give the Lord your best.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You're not just going outside picking stuff that just ain't, got blemishes in them and all that crap. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The Lord, you know what I'm saying? Whenever you give to the Lord your sacrifice, you want it to be, like you say, the firstborn, you know what I'm saying, and all of that stuff. So
and children, be strong and be right. and have that zeal, you know what I mean? So He saw something in these Levites.
There'd be no plague amongst them, you know what I'm saying? So you couldn't come in if you had
that part too, you know right. what I mean? If
you couldn't come to the sanctuary if you had a skin disease, or you know what I'm saying?
Right. Alopecia,
what they call it?
Vitiligo.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or you know what I mean? It is. It's vitiligo. No. Leper.
Yeah, leprosy. Yeah, you couldn't have leprosy, you know what I'm saying, and be chosen, you know what I'm saying? So the Lord, you know what I'm saying, you want to get a Lord what, like I say, the best of the best, basically. And they say when the children of Israel come nigh, that means near, you know what I'm saying? They come near onto the sanctuary. So you have to get the Lord your best. You understand? And you want to get the Lord your best.
Absolutely, man.
You want to get the Lord your best.
And the best, today, the best is the effort that you got. You know what I mean?
Right.
It don't matter if your strength, if you can move 10 boulders or you can move one, but what's your effort though? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What's the effort that you give related to today? When you relate that back to today, it's the effort, it's the zeal. It's how you go out there and you handle yourself when it comes to the Most High. You ain't out there just being an ass to everybody, to your brothers and sisters, and then showing up thinking it's okay, thinking right. you okay. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's a way to be brotherly. You can be austere and still be brotherly. But make sure, in the instance of being austere, that you are brotherly. Don't just be mean for no reason at all.
Right.
Have a purpose with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? His brothers in this school, you know, man, you say 2 words to the brother, it's like, God damn, but did he tell you anything that was wrong? That's just how the brother get down.
Okay.
Understand your brothers. There was nothing wrong that he said. It's just that he ain't the most you know, don't expect.
If you got cut, means you know what I'm saying? You got that correction.
And
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't trying to be Christian about it, but don't expect a hug from some of these niggas. You know what I mean? Don't expect a hug, but you can't expect the truth. And you can't expect good counsel.
That's right.
And excellent brotherhood.
Righteous counsel.
Right. You know what I mean? That even that hard nigga, you not finna go Salakia. You not finna go hungry around him.
Right.
And you not finna be out of order around him either.
Right.
You know what I mean? So go ahead. You feeling what you was bringing?
Come. All right. Numbers 8 and 20. And Moses and Aaron and all the congregation of the children of Israel did to the Levites according to all the Lord commanded Moses concerning the Levites. So did the children of Israel unto them.
So the children of Israel accepted them after the Most High raised them up. You know what I mean?
Right.
The children of Israel accepted them, all the Levites. So they knew at this moment that this is who we go to when we need counsel.
Right.
We find that Levite man in the community, and we go present our burdens to him. Or we go present our offerings to him.
Right.
We come have him bless our home.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Okay, verse 21. And the Levites were purified, and they washed their clothes, and Aaron offered.
What's purified? Cleansed. They were cleansed. Go ahead.
And Aaron offered them as an offering before the Lord.
And Aaron presented them before the Most High in a clean state. Go ahead.
Okay. And Aaron made an atonement for them to cleanse them.
Atonement is sacrifice, forgiveness. He atoned for his wickedness. He presented something for his wickedness. He presented Salaki.
You had to do something in order to be cleansed, and you know you had to do these things in order.
I'm getting my pen mixed up. No, go ahead.
You had to be you had to do these sacrifices in order to be cleansed. You know what I'm saying, and purified before the Lord. You know, they washed their clothes. You know, when they did certain things that the Most High, you know what I'm saying, that you had to sacrifice to the Most High. This is what you had to do. You had to.
You gotta fix it.
Yeah, you had to be right. You understand?
Right.
You had to go through these sacrifices. You know what I'm saying? This is for the Levites. When you're a Levite, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna go through something a little different than the rest of the children of Israel. And then to make your atonement, atonement is you know what I'm saying, you being anointed, you know what I'm saying, you being set up, basically kind of like set apart for the most part. That's holy, like. But atonement is about to say
it's presenting something for the wrongs that what I mean?
Right. This is just like I say, this is just for the Levites. So
he presented the Levites as a dedication to Israel.
Right. The Lord wanted, what did it say?
And the Lord said, bring them. So with that being said, bring me a nation of priests and everything that's gonna counsel the people, that's gonna fix the people. That's gonna fix the people. And that's exactly what Moses did.
So the Lord separated and wanted the Levites, as I say right here, said, I sanctify them for myself. So and I have taken the Levites for all the firstborn of the children of Israel. You know what I'm saying? I give them as a gift to Aaron and his sons amongst the children of Israel. So like I said, Levites is doing something that was, that was very holy, that was very set apart from the rest of the congregation of Israel. Okay, verse 22, after 8, Numbers chapter 8, verse 22, and after that went the Levites into their service of the tabernacle of the congregation before Aaron and before his sons. as the Lord had commanded Moses concerning the Levites. So they did. They unto them. Verse 23.
So the Levites took their position and they entered and they became what the Most High wanted them to be.
Okay. Verse 23. Numbers chapter 8, verse 23. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 24. Za'af, Ashar, La Loyam, Mabun, Kamash, Wa'isharam, Shana, Wama Yaba Wa'a, Tazaba, Ba'ai Ba'daf, Ahor, Mawa'id, verse 25. Wama Bun, Kamashyam, Shana, Yashawab, Matazaba, Ha'ai Bada, Wala'a, Ya'ibad, Aiwad, verse 26. Washaraf, Af, Akyawa, Ba'ahar, Mawa'id, Lashamar, Mashamaraf, Wa'ibada, La'a, Ya'ibad, Kaka, Ta'asha, La Loyam, Bama Shama Rathma. Rathma. All right. And Numbers chapter 9, verse 1. Why
You stop at 4.
Just the three persons joining. Next four, yeah. Okay, next four. Okay, Numbers chapter 1. Numbers chapter 9, verse 1. Waya Debar, Yahweh, Al, Mashah, Bama Debar, Sayanya, Bashana, Hashana, Yath, Latazatham, Ma'arataza, Matazarium, Bakadash, Hara Ashmun, La Amar, verse 2, Waya Aishwa, Banyam, Yasharala, Af, Hapasak, Bama Wa'aidwa, verse 3, Ba'ara Ba'ai, Aishar, Yawam, Bakadash, Hazar, Bayan, Ha'iradyam, Aishwa, Athwa, Bama Iwa, Kakal, Kwath Yawa, Wakakal, Mashapat Yawa, the Aishwa, Athwa. All right. Numbers chapter 8, verse 24. This is it that belongeth unto the Levites from 20 and 5 years old and upward. They shall go into wait upon the service of the tabernacle of the congregation. Verse 25. And from the age of 50 years they shall cease waiting upon the service thereof, and shall serve no more. Verse 26. But shall minister with their brethren in the tabernacle of the congregation to keep the charge, and shall do no service. Thus shalt thou do unto the Levites touching their charge. All right, Numbers chapter 9, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses in the wilderness of Sinai in the first month of the second year after they were come out of the land of Egypt, saying, verse 2, let the children of Israel also keep a Passover at its appointed season. Verse 3, in the 14th day of this month, at even, ye shall keep it in his appointed season, according to all the rights of it, and according to all the ceremonies thereof, shall you keep it. Verse 4, and Moses spake unto the children of Israel that they should keep the Passover.
That's heavy right there, because what season are we in right now?
That's right.
We're in the season of the Passover, man. Passover's happening. Matter of fact, do a shout out for that. Passover, April 1st.
Right.
Raleigh, North Carolina.
All right.
You know what I mean? Commander General Hunter gave a decree, an order. All camps come together out in Raleigh, North Carolina. All the brothers and sisters of Israel come together. You know, for all them outside camps. Hey, put your fake torches down. Put your fake worships down. Get back into the truth. Get back into the truth. That's your calling. Commander General Hunter has offered you a clean slate to come to the Passover. No matter how you feel, despite all the things you got, despite what it is, you know what I mean? What you think about it, he has offered you a clean slate to come and worship with the truth, in the truth.
Yes, like with your brothers and sisters, yeah.
With your brothers and sisters in the truth.
That's right.
Because we all know outside the UPK, you're not in the truth. You're not in the truth, man. So come join the body of, come reunite with the body of Christ. Basically what that is. So all these other camps have broken off and they're destroying the body of Christ. Because once upon a time, those brothers was here. And then they separated. After they knew the law or the commandment that said come together, not separate. You know what I mean? They were supposed to come together. They wasn't supposed to separate. So bring yourself back, come back home and get into this Passover, Raleigh, North Carolina, April 1st. Commander Junior Hunter, all the heavy hitters, all of Israel gonna be there. Present yourself. Yes or no?
It's a lot of man. Yeah, let's you know what I'm saying, come break bread with your brothers and sisters. Right. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be in Raleigh, North Carolina.
If at all feasible. If at all feasible, if you can, go ahead.
If you can make it, you know, come break bread with your brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying? So we can, you know, congregate together and you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a beautiful thing, you know what I'm saying? We got things set up out there. You know, we're doing a lamb slaughter. You know, we got We got a bus set up to take you to slave quarters. You know what I'm saying? They had a slave quarters we had back then. You know, and you know, just to get a look-see on, you know what I'm saying, what our ancestors had to go through, you know, and
That's
where
gonna be heavy.
you know what I'm saying, where we was, you know what I'm saying, when we was oppressed on, you know what I'm saying, when our oppressor had us in those positions where, you know what I'm saying, we had to serve him, you know, most physically. But it's gonna be a very eventful thing, something to see. If you haven't seen anything, it's gonna be my first time actually seeing a actual slave quarters. You understand, and going into that that type of environment. You know what I'm saying? Seeing that in type of environment, you know, it's you know, it's definitely something to see. You know, but and then we also got you know, we got the black party that's going to be on, I believe it's Thursday. You know, so we got the black party, and then they got a children's event set up for all the kids. You know what I'm saying? When you're coming out, you bring your kids. They got, you know, things set up for the kids just as well. So this is definitely, you know what I'm saying, a family event. You know, where we got, you know what I'm saying, trying to cover all bases so everybody can, you know what I'm saying, have an equal good time. The children, you know what I'm saying, the men, the women. You understand? So it's going to be a very eventful thing. If you can make it out to Raleigh, North Carolina, April 1st, you know, this is the Passover, which is what we reading. You know, we're supposed to be, you know, today we're supposed to be honoring, you know what I'm saying, and making our, you know, our appreciation to, you know, what these scriptures are saying. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about no, you know, it ain't about no Valentine's Day. It ain't about no Christmas. Ain't about no Thanksgiving. You know, saying all of them is pagan days that our oppressors set up for us, but we got days that the Lord set up for us too. You know what I'm saying? We got 9 holidays that we're supposed to honor the Lord in, you know, in the Most High in Christ. You understand? And this is one of the biggest ones right here. You know, the Passover. That's when, you know, they passed over. You know what I'm saying? The children of Israel, and you know, when Moses brought, you know what I'm saying, our people out of Egypt. You know what I'm saying? And you know, to come out of that, you know, that wickedness that we was in, you know, serving, being slaves in Egypt. You know what I'm saying? So break, you know what I'm saying? If you can, you know what I'm saying? Come on out to Raleigh, North Carolina. You can go to the website too and get a little bit more information as far as the addresses and stuff like that, where we actually gonna be, you know what I'm saying, congregating and things that we got set up. It's all on the website too as well. So you can go to ishootpk.com, check the website, you know, and get the information. But yeah, you got something else?
No, that's it. So with that being said, Israel, we're gonna conclude this Sabbath service. We're gonna say a margin.
That being said, we're gonna say we're gonna give one courtesy salute to the teacher, Men of Israel, Amadu Shabbat, Amadu. Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Barakatah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakatah.
Yamatah, Men of Israel, give one courtesy salute to the sisters out there that may be watching. Men of Israel, Amadu Shabbat, Amadu. Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Yahweh Yamatah, class dismissed.